Good morning, smiling people. Today is November 11th, 2020. It's a great day because it's Veterans Day. Celebrate the service that people have dedicated to this nation through the military and through all the armed forces branches, as well as those who have fallen and those who support veterans. Give a simple thank you. Give up a parking spot or whatever the case is. Enjoy the day. Take advantage of it, and you don't have to drink yourself over it. If you're a veteran suffering from PTSD or anything like that, hit me up. Today's daily reflection for November 11, 2020, self-acceptance. Let's go. Okay, folks, let's dive in. Self-acceptance. We know that God lovingly watches over us. We know that when we turn to Him, all will be well with us here and thereafter. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 105. I pray for the willingness to remember that I am a child of God, a divine soul in human form, and that my basic and urgent life task is to accept, know, love, and nurture myself. As I accept myself, I am accepting God's will. As I know and love myself, I am knowing and loving God. As I nurture myself, I am acting on God's guidance. I pray for the willingness to let go of my arrogant self-criticism and to praise God by humbly accepting and caring for myself. But Wayne, I don't believe in God. Well, you might not. But I bet you believe in yourself, in a negative way or a positive way. This can apply to that in your life. You do not have to be an alcoholic, an addict, or whatever detriment you think that you are in order for this to apply in your life. I myself am an alcoholic, and for the longest period of time, I identified with that as a way to get out of accepting the fact that I'm an alcoholic, if that makes sense. I used to use it as a crutch and say, well, my dad was an alcoholic, so therefore I must be. In my past, in my childhood, I was not brought up, but I was made to believe that I wasn't really good enough, and I always thought that I was in the way of things. So I never felt that I had a certain place in life. I never felt that, the things that occur in my life are meant to be. I thought they were being done to me. So I always thought that I was lower on the totem pole in social places than I really was. And I used to believe that I wasn't smart. I used to believe that, I'm not fit to be around. I'm not fit to lead. I'm not fit to be a father or a husband. All these things, I was never comfortable enough with myself to be able to talk to you like I am now. Matter of fact, I would have never done this 5 years ago if you ask some of the folks that do know me. I rarely had the ability to say anything out loud if it wasn't just to myself. I used to do a lot of negative self-talk, people, and that negative self-talk drove me to places that I didn't really want to be. And if you can relate to that, you know what to do. Drop your comment below, because somebody's coming at this and they're like, I thought I was the only one. And guess what? We're here to help them, and I'm here to help you. So if we are able to love and accept and nurture ourselves, then we are actually able to grow and be able to develop. If I spent the rest of my life accepting the fact that, I thought I was stupid, then I wouldn't believe that I am capable of doing anything else. What's the point? If I believe I'm dumb, then it's not going to work out, is it? I also, this is like really touchy for me, because I spend so much time hating myself. And to have the opportunity to love myself and be comfortable in my skin is for me a blessing. And if you don't believe in God, you don't You don't necessarily have to believe in that, but I guarantee if you find the ability to believe in yourself and to be able to identify with yourself, be it if you're a good builder, if you're a good, gardener, if you're a good father, if you're a good listener, if you're a good writer, whatever it is, if you are able to find your self-identity, which is one of the hardest tasks in life, if you ask me, then you will have the ability to be comfortable with yourself and be able to sit with yourself in silence and go back to that place of meditation that we talked about a couple days ago and be able to thrive. I pray for the willingness to let go of my arrogant self-criticism, and that goes with that. We beat ourselves up all the time. Nobody is your worst critic other than you. I bet if you think about it and you go back in time in your head, hell, maybe even to yesterday, you'll find a point to where you told yourself that you weren't worth it, or you told yourself that there's no way that you're able to do this. So what I do for that, folks, and you don't have to, but what I do is every morning I get up, I look in the mirror, and now I can, which is cool. I look in the mirror and I thank God for my sobriety and my family and their health. And then I say, you got this, man. Today is your day. That sounds silly, right? But you pump yourself up mentally into a positive position to where you're able to take on almost anything that comes your way throughout that day, as long as you maintain that belief. You got this. You can do this. Today is your day. That's the way I roll, folks. That's something to chew on. You can digest it however you like. And if you have a different way of understanding what I just put out, drop that below because someone else is going to benefit. Got a video coming up. Check that out. Life's a garden, folks. I got to go to work. So guess what? One sober to another. You have a good day.